Gervonta Tank Davis. Can anybody stop him at this point? Let's take a look. Gervonta Davis, 25 victories, no losses. 24 coming by way of knockout. The man is a hard hitter, no doubt. I've made a list of a few fighters, current lightweight boxers, who are often brought up in discussion when Gervonta's name is brought up. I've decided to compare them and see who I would rank as far as a worthy opponent for Tank. So let's start off with the man that probably gets brought up with everybody else in the lightweight division, Ryan Garcia. Here's what I like about Ryan. He's very quick, high punch volume. If I see him matched up with Davis, I can see him winning by points if he were to secure the victory. Some things that may make it an issue for Ryan, however, are that he leaves his chin open all the time. This is something that I see with Amir Khan as well. He leaves his chin out there, just ready to get clipped. So that can be troublesome for Ryan. Also, we have seen Ryan get knocked down before with his fight against Luke Campbell. I'm pretty sure if that punch was coming from Tank, he might have been down for the entire count. So if Ryan and Tank ever go head to head, that would be something that would probably prove troublesome for Ryan. Teofimo Lopez, the takeover. So he's a good prospect. I like Lopez. He's a good fighter. However, he has not been boxing that long. He's been boxing since 16. I think Ryan Garcia has also been boxing since 2016. So as far as experience with fighters, he will be behind Tank in that regard. If you look at Teofimo's fight with Lomachenko, it was a tricky fight because Lomachenko didn't really crank into gear up until round six or seven. So if Lopez and Lomachenko were to have a rematch, especially since Lomachenko did well against Nakatani, if Lopez comes out victorious, that will give him a little bit more credibility on my end if he's worthy enough to go up against Tank. So yeah, with Teofimo, good fighter, not enough experience for Tank. Speaking of Lomachenko, we have to put him in the equation as well. Lomachenko, really good style, great speed, good footwork. However, his fight against Lopez showed us that he has a little bit trouble when he's fighting back. He's not that good fighting back. He's great moving forward, but if pressured and pushed backwards, he hasn't really proven a way to get past that obstacle. Even with his fight against Nakatani, he did a great job being the aggressor. However, I would definitely like to see that matchup. It would be interesting because Gervonta Davis is a huge pressure fighter. He'll put the pressure on you. He'll come forward. He'll have you against the ropes, and he'll go for the kill. And of course, Devin Haney. Devin the Dream Haney. I like Devin Haney. He's a really cool guy. Personality-wise, I think he's definitely more interesting than the other guys outside of the ring. He's very grounded. His dad, it looks like he's a great father. Haney's father, he is his coach, and he's definitely guiding his son in the right direction. Stylistically, I feel like Devin Haney would be a good matchup with Gervonta. It's interesting because they also do share a common mentor in the man that is Floyd Mayweather Jr. Devin Haney has good style. He's shown resilience in his recent fight with Jorge Linares. He pushed through, he held on at the end, and he made it through and secured his victory by points. Everybody on this list so far, if they were to secure a victory against Tank, that it would be by points. I don't see anybody on this list securing a win via TKO or KO. All these guys in lightweight are quick. But the thing is, not everybody is Manny Pacquiao. That's something that we saw with Amir Khan, very quick hands, but, speed isn't the only thing that will win fights. There's a lot of other things that go into the factor. Timing is probably the most important thing. I feel like if any of these guys were to match up against Tank, they would have to have something unique about their timing that could close the gap between, Tank's brutal KO power and the other fighter's style. Because I don't see anybody else in the list of boxers I've mentioned that have the knockout power that is paralleled with Tank. If I had to rank out of Lomachenko, Lopez, Garcia, and Haney, who I would have to place my bets against if they were to have a chance, I would probably go with Devin Haney. Devin Haney, stylistically very good, very patient fighter, and he's proven with his recent fight with Linares that he knows how to get out of trouble. So if he gets clipped by Tank, he might find a way to pull through. But then too, if there were a victory on Haney's side, it would be through points. I don't see him knocking out Tank. That would be an interesting matchup. Definitely out of all the fighters, my favorite matchup would be Haney versus Tank, especially considering that they share a common mentor in Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather is still the guy who's supervising or providing his guidance to Tank as a young fighter, and it's been working great for him. That's what I have to say about the fighters in the lightweight division. Tank really may be unbeatable, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Well, that's my take on these fighters going up against Gervonta Tank Davis. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And on that note, I'm gonna sign out, and I will catch you guys later. Keep fighting.